Is your novel a mystery or a thriller? Is it a thriller or a suspense? Is it suspense or it is a mystery? Today I want to talk about the difference between mysteries, thrillers and suspense novels. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Silvia and I'm a Bulgarian writer currently working on my English debut novel. Today I want to talk about something that is connected with one of my previous videos. If you follow me, then you know that a few weeks ago I had a live stream talking about the difference between crime, thriller and mystery. Today I want to talk about another genres that are frequently mistaken, and these are mysteries, thrillers and suspense. If you watched the previous video, by the way, I'll put a link to the video up here in the cards and below in the description box. So if you watched this video, then you know that mysteries are about who has done it. They are also very often called whodunit, while thrillers are more how can we stop from doing it. So the main difference between mysteries and thrillers is the main question of your novel. Is it, will your protagonist discover who committed the murder, or it is, will your protagonist succeed to stop the bad guys from doing this? In the first case you have a mystery, and in the second case you have a thriller. It gets a little bit complicated when we include suspense. It's more difficult to say what's the difference between suspense and thrillers and mysteries. It's much easier when we talk about mysteries and suspense. We can say which is mystery and which is suspense, especially when we know that mysteries are whodunit. When we talk about thrillers and suspense, it's a little bit difficult to say where is the difference. And this comes from one very important thing. Suspense is one of the main techniques in writing thrillers. So if you're writing a thriller, you have to make your reader feel excited, to raise the tension, and one of the techniques to do this is by using suspense. So where is the difference between thrillers and suspense when we talk about genres, not techniques? One of the main differences between thrillers and suspense is pace. Thrillers are more fast-paced and you have more action and danger. In suspense, the pace is slower, there still is danger, but there is not such action as in thrillers. Imagine that you write a thriller. You have this character called Jessica, and she goes home from work. She goes to the store to buy some food for the dinner, and when she goes out, a man attacks her. She manages to escape, rushes towards the car, speeds up and goes home. She locks the door, she turns on the alarm and goes to the kitchen to take a knife. And then a black figure appears in front of her and stabs her. So this is thriller. You have action, you have some sort of suspense, but most of the time you are surprised of what is going on. On the other hand, if you're writing a suspense novel, your plot may look something like this. Jessica is going home from work. She stops to buy some food from the store. While she is in the store, a man sitting in a black van is watching her. When she goes out of the store, she gets in her car and drives to home. The black van is following her. When she gets home, she enters in the kitchen to put the food there. Then she goes back to lock the door, and while doing so, a black figure is walking behind her. She gets back in the kitchen and starts to getting out the food and putting it into the fridge. The figure appears behind her in the living room and she hears something. She turns around, but there is no one. She goes to the living room, but there is no one. While in the living room, we see the man walking in the kitchen. She doesn't see him. She goes back in the kitchen relaxed that there is no one in the house, and suddenly she discovers that the knife she put seconds ago on the countertop is missing. So you see that in suspense we don't have this fast-paced action as in thrillers. So if I have to sum it up, in suspense we have slower paced action than in thrillers, and the scenes in suspense are built and measured to raise the tension and to make the reader sit at the edge of their seats. Let's take for example Harry Potter. You have mysteries in all of the books, but this doesn't mean that Harry Potter is a mystery. You have muggles, you have magicians, so it's a fantasy novel. But J.K. Rowling is using mystery as a technique to make you want to read more. So once again, mystery, suspense and thrilling the reader as techniques are different from writing mystery, thriller or suspense novel. If you have any questions or any suggestions about future videos connected with subgenres in crime fiction, please leave them in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up to support my channel. And don't forget that you can subscribe because I share videos about writing mysteries, staying motivated and productive as writers every week. See you next time. Bye!